This is it, ladies and gentlemen, the all-new 2023 Proton S70, and in today's video, I'm here at Proton's private test track to give you guys a full review on Proton's new sedan. Hello everybody, this is Adrian for WapCar.my and I'm all about the details. So the Proton S70 is based on Geely's BMA platform. The donor model is actually the Geely M Grand, not the Geely Bin Rui Cool. So this one here, Proton benchmarked it as a C-segment sedan because the wheelbase measures 2,650mm, although slightly shorter compared to the Honda Civic, Mazda 3, as well as the Toyota Altis. But nevertheless, this is a looker. So exterior design is pretty much lock, stock, barrel from the Geely M Grand, except for two design elements. For starters, this grille right here, Proton calls it the Infinite Weave, the 3rd generation version, and here it's horizontally slats. I personally prefer the original Geely M Grand's one. I think that looks a little bit more muscular overall. Now this color is actually a new color for this model and for Proton as well. It's called the Teal Bayou Green. It's a tealish green inspired from our seaside nature and that kind of color. I think in the sunlight it really pops, but once you hide it in the shade, it gets a dark green color. So there are 4 variants available. The entry-level model rides on halogen projectors, but the rest of the range gets LED projector headlamps with LED DRLs. And over to the side, there are 2 rim options. The lower variants get 16-inch alloys, while this one gets 17 alloys for the Flagship and Flagship X. Now, what surprised me is that it's wrapped around Goodyear Triple Max 2 tires, which I think are fantastic tires as I'm going to test out later on the test track. So while Proton benchmarks the S70 against C-segment rivals, we know that the price range is going to be closer to the B-segment sedans. But regardless, between the B and C-segment sedans, I think that the S70 has the most stunning looking rear end design, especially because of this tail lamps, this entire light bar. I think nothing at this price point, at this segment, offers this full width light bar. It's really stunning and it just captures attention on the road. Nothing else looks like this on the road. I think it's a very nice design. So you get the Proton inscription and boot space. Okay, so it gets spring-loaded, no power tailgate, but it opens up to 500 liters of boot space, incredibly practical, and you're able to fold the rear seats down for extra storage space. And underneath here, you get a space-saver spare wheel, which I think it's very useful. So yeah, incredibly good-looking car. Well, not this one. Alright, seated inside to the cabin of the S70, this one is the range-topping Flagship X model, as you can tell from the sunroof. Something that I noticed, this is my first time in the car, so I'm actually learning and sharing with you guys as I go. There's no physical button for you to control and operate the sunroof. It's actually all done within this touchscreen infotainment system. So you swipe down from the top, there's this sunroof control. And this is where you control whether you want to open, how much you want to open and close, the sunroof ventilation and all of that, which I think is quite cool. But there's also like a manual cover for you for the sunshade. Okay, so first impressions, I think this cabin feels very expensive. It definitely meets its mark as a C-segment sedan benchmark because you get the nice digital screen, which doesn't have a lot of different types of themes. What you can do is customize on the left side display, the type of display and information and how is it displayed. That's about it, but you can't change the theme, the overall and all of that stuff. So steering wheel, very familiar. There's no pedal shifters, so you know that Proton is not trying to position this car as a very sporty, aggressive sedan because yeah, no pedal shifters. So over here, the touchscreen infotainment system that comes with all the controls. This one is similar to what you find in the X90. So I find that this latest UI, it's very straightforward, very easy to use. That's built-in Spotify for you to listen to all the musics and stuff. 360-degree camera for the flagship variants. So yeah, I think this is quite okay, but there's still no Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. Proton has yet to give us a confirmation on whether both of those functions will be available in their range of models. So yeah, the control, the tactile feeling and the build quality is superb actually. I like that there's a lot of soft touch materials and the side door bins here, the door cuts are wrapped in leather with stitching. I think this is very nice. So something about the gear lever that you can use, here you see it's very interesting is that it's an electric shifter, but to shift into neutral or drive, you have to do the two push motion as what you get in well, yes, the X90, but also in Volvo model, so you have to push 2 times. So storage spaces are plenty. You have this nice space here for your wireless charging, your keys, and then down here you get more storage stuff. And over here there's an island that cut out for you to put your stuff. There's a 12-volt socket as well as a USB port. It's Type C. Yeah, so it supports up to fast charging. 2 cup holders. This one is much deeper than the first one. Quite a sizable center armrest, electric parking brake, and over here the side door bins. I don't have my large size water bottle, so I'm not sure whether does it fit, but looks like it's going to do. So yeah, now let's check out the rear seats. So seated into the back seats, I have the front seat adjusted to my usual driving position, and I'm 175 cm tall. Check out, I have about 2.5 tennis balls worth of knee room. Space in the footwell is plenty. I'm able to comfortably slot my feet underneath the front seat for a more comfortable seating position. And the seat back angle is also quite okay. There's no recline adjustment. Headroom, I have about 1 and a bit tennis balls worth of headroom. And I think this is a very comfortable seating position. It doesn't feel claustrophobic because this grey headlining just makes the cabin feel a lot more airy. So amenities in here include 2 back pockets, you have rear air vent, you have 1 USB Type A and Type C charging port, and you're able to put your phone over here, which I think is quite cool. You get a center armrest with 2 cup holders, adjustable headrest, and here you get like a jacket hook for yeah, your blazer, suit and stuff. So I think overall, I think long distance journeys in this, not bad, not bad. First activity of the day is the dynamic handling course, sampling the handling prowess of the S70 through a slalom course. The S70 uses McPherson struts up front and torsion beam setup at the rear. As with any Geely-based models that enter our market, Proton engineers have sprinkled their magic dust on the S70's ride and handling. The steering is light and progressive in comfort mode. Even in sport mode, doesn't tighten up the steering feel all that much. This hints that Proton's positioning with the S70 is that it's a comfortable daily family sedan, hence it can't be overly sharp. However, this comfort-oriented setup still gives good levels of satisfaction around this tight course. Body control around the high-speed band is superb, felt planted. Proton said that they have paid much attention to the S70's high-speed cruising capabilities because they know Malaysians treat our highways like the Autobahn. I concur. Flying through these speed humps and rumble strips, the S70 once again benefited from Proton's ride and handling tuning. There are no excessive rebounds, the suspension does a fantastic job in isolating the undulations. Overall, great comfort, decent handling, and a family-oriented sedan.
On my mark, 3, 2, 1, go!
You might be wondering why Proton pitched the turbocharged S70 against the 1.5-litre naturally aspirated CVT-equipped Honda City and Toyota Vios, not the turbocharged Civic and 2-litre Mazda 3. That's because Proton has its eyes locked on cars of this price point, showing buyers for about the same money what sort of performance you can be getting from a Proton. Off the line, I got a good launch in the S70, however, I noticed on full whack, the dual clutch upshift from first to second was a little hesitant. Second to third, fourth was noticeably snappier, probably due to the car still in the running in period. 150 horsepower and 226 Nm of turbocharged power left the competition for dead. I managed to clock the fastest century sprint time of the day, 9.4 seconds in the S70. The S70 comes with the full suite of ADAS, including adaptive cruise control with low speed follow and steering assist, allowing the S70 to come to a complete stop and crawl in traffic. However, the basic functions of follow a collision warning and autonomous emergency braking is only reserved in the top spec flagship variants. So there you have it, ladies and gentlemen, first impressions of the all-new Proton S70 right here in Malaysia. And given its price point and positioning in between the B and C segment sedans, I think this offers a very interesting, unique proposition for buyers. So at this point in time, we still do not know its price point, but we know that it's going to be estimated to be sub 100,000 ringgit mark. So at that price point, this offers the best technologies, drivability, performance, style, comfort, refinement, and I think it looks amazing. So let me know in the comment section below, what do you think of the S70 and would you pick this over other traditional B-segment sedan models? Right, as always, thanks for watching. We hope you enjoyed this video. My name is Adrian and I'll see you guys in the next one.